What's going on, guys? It is Cedar here, and for today's review, I'll be reviewing Raptor's review at Cedar Point, one of my personal favorite B&M inverts I've ridden. It sure is a very intense and packed in ride. This is a great ride, guys. It is very intense, and it really is it just looks so good on Cedar Point's Midway. So what I'll be doing today is be talking about like the whole coaster and giving you all my thoughts on it and like how well I liked it, and at the end I'll bring you my overall score. So for the stats, it is located at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, America's rock and roller coast. And the manufacturer, it is made by B&M. It is 137 feet tall. It is 57 miles per hour. The angle of descent is 45 degrees, and it is 790 feet long. Pretty solid stats there. I definitely think I definitely do like those stats. It isn't the tallest B&M ever out there, but it still is average. I mean, yeah. So what I'll be restarting now is that just be going through like the whole ride element by element and telling you how good each element is. So you're first gonna leave the station and go through this little dip turnaround, and then you're gonna go up this 137 foot lift hill, standard B&M lift hill, chain lift, and you're gonna go up it, not the slowest or the fastest. It actually is kind of fast, and you get some like absolutely great views of Cedar Point, and then you're gonna go down, have that pre-drop, which it really does fool some people. Doesn't fool me because just doesn't fool me, but fools most people because they think it's going to just drop immediately, but it doesn't. So yeah, you're gonna go down this drop, pretty good drop. It kind of snaps you back in. So you're gonna go down and you're gonna curve to your right, and it really just snaps you back straight, which is pretty cool actually. Like how this coaster is a really snappy ride, and that's one of the things I really do like about this coaster. So yeah, you're gonna go down that nice drop, and you're gonna go through the first inversion on this ride, the vertical loop, the oval shaped vertical loop, and it is a great loop, very forceful, feels like you're pinned to your seat. Great part of the ride. And then you're gonna go through this zero G roll, which is a nice element. Definitely think it's a good one. One of the best elements on the ride, actually, in my opinion, because it's like I said, most of the elements on this coaster, most of the inversions are really snappy. They're really snappy, especially the cobra roll, which we'll be getting to later in this video. So yeah, you're gonna go through that nice zero G roll, and then you're gonna go through this cobra roll. And this is one of the best cobra rolls I've actually ridden because it's so snappy, and it whips you through the whole thing. The whole cobra roll, and it's a really good cobra roll. It's very forceful. This whole ride is just very forceful, and that's what I so love about this coaster. So yeah, you're gonna go through that, and then you're gonna go around and a helix to hit the brakes. Doesn't really slow you down that much. I mean, it does slow down a little bit, but not as much as some other coasters. Cough, Titan, and Goliath. But yeah, so you're gonna go through that, and then you're gonna go down. And then you're just gonna go across the track, and then you're gonna go through this first of two corkscrews, which, like I said, like on almost all the inversions, it really does whip you. Same with the next corkscrews coming up. You're gonna have a straight section and go through this other corkscrew. Really do love these elements. And then you're gonna go down and go through this helix. And it's a really good helix. I mean, you get some great views of this helix and the queue line, and then you're gonna go around, very forceful, feels like you can almost touch the ground, and you're gonna go around and you're gonna hit the brakes. Now, when I first rode this, I was not expecting this. When you hit the brakes right before it, it snaps you so hard into the brakes, and at first I wasn't expecting it, and it banged my head against the shoulder restraints, and I wasn't a fan of that part. But I mean, it's still a great ride, but it still does bang your head around. So the smoothness of this coaster, I mean, yeah, it is smooth. I mean, the only rough part, like I found about this coaster, which actually wasn't really rough, is that end into the brakes, and you may get a little bit of a rattle during this whole ride, but that's okay. Now about the layout, this coaster has a very unique layout to some of these other B&M inverts. I mean, it's very stretched. It's very stretched out. Cedar Point had like a very long piece of space to work with this coaster, and they really did do a good job with that. It feels like you're seeing like track going in every single direction, and it really just looks so good on the midway. It just looks every which direction. And then like also is that they first like had like an old painting on it where it was all faded out. I mean, that painting didn't look good at all. That I saw that the first time I went to Cedar Point. And then now in 2016, the Top Hill Dragster and Raptor got a repaint, and it looks way better now. Definitely better than the old paint. So it's time for my overall score of this coaster. I'm actually going to give this coaster an 8.5. This is a very intense coaster, packed with elements, and it's just very fun. I like every single time I go to Cedar Point, I try to get a ride on this coaster every single time. So hope you guys enjoy this review, and stay tuned for more videos coming here to Coaster Central Productions.